What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the BBB Gaming News Channel. For all your unbiased gaming news, subscribe and turn on notifications. In today's video, we are going to be discussing 100 Thieves rated and something that he mentioned within the 2v2 kill race $25,000 tournament last night. So, let's get into it. In the 2v2 kill race tournament last night, Rated and Aiden were up against Bobby Pop and Finessing. Bobby Pop actually took to Twitter and said, "Had an absolute blast playing in Doc's tourney today with my boy Finessing. Hate to see competition get to the point where a fellow professional is using abusive speech and name calling towards another professional, but what can you do? GG's." But what you can do, surely, is report that person to the platform in which they are streaming on, and if it is against their terms of services, it will have an impact. You might be wondering what exactly it is Bobby Pop is on about. Once again, 100 Thieves rated has actually gone a little bit too far. He always manages to step over the line, and for some reason, still gets invited back to these tournaments when others are out there who are at the top level, who are in the top 10 for the top earners, who aren't getting invites. The moment we're about to show you is the reason why Rated actually ended up getting a little bit heated with his opposition. His opposition in this point being Finessing, who was Bobby Pop's teammate. And for those of you who don't understand the 2v2 kill race tournament at this point, you go into a game of quads and you are with your duo partner, but also the team you are up against are in the same squad as you. You go up against them and compete for the highest kills. So in this game, it was 100 Thieves rated up against Bobby Pop and Finessing. There was some confusion as to whether or not planes were allowed to be used at this point, and because Finessing brought the subject up, 100 Thieves rated decided to jump out of the plane, which actually caused him to land on a team of enemies who ended up killing him. And this is why it all got a little bit heated, because it turns out that the rules stated you were not allowed to kill anybody with a plane, however you were allowed to fly them. But Finessing, before actually mentioning the plane situation, wasn't aware of that. So, let's play the clip through for you now.
You just can't kill people with them.
Are you sure? I thought I saw something you can't travel around.
Yeah, but we added a new tool in the chat and no one voted yet.
What?
And I could be mistaken, but we definitely did that right before the tournament started.
The people
you can see there, he's jumped out of the plane at that point because he was told to.
Yeah, and then he made a new poll saying we can't use them at all.
I didn't even see that shit.
I don't know what
I didn't see that shit. I got no info from her anyway.
What?
No idea. Apparently it's a new role.
Someone said Z was in a plane. I don't know.
God knows.
People on me somewhere.
Your teammate has entered the gulag. Surviving earns them redeployment. Enemy UAV active.
Enemy UAV on me tomorrow.
That guy's weird, yeah. He's just so good.
Fuck, I have those.
Oh, I'm dead.
Enemy advanced
I'm gonna bleed
UAV.
out.
Your teammate
trying
is
to get that by.
redeploying. Stand by.
Dad, like, bro, like, fucking plane shit just made me lose fucking full.
As you can see from that part of the clip so far, he is not impressed, and the fact that he died straight away after landing pretty much, he is blaming the plane situation. The fact that Finessing thought that you weren't allowed to use planes at all, 100 Thieves rated decided to agree and jump out of the plane. Well, not agree as such, but just adhere to his recommendation. And in doing that, he ended up dying, and he was not impressed about it. And as we get further into this clip now, you're going to hear 100 Thieves rated actually get a little bit toxic, and he actually personally insults Finessing because of the situation. So let's play it through further.
Got me fucking killed. I'm gonna go check right now.
I mean, people we've been playing have been using planes.
I'm checking to see if you're allowed to use planes because that shit just got me killed. Like,
Dude.
yeah, see, you're allowed to fly around in them.
Well, dude, okay, dude, wait. I look in the Discord, bro.
Yeah, I
Vegeta
understand.
said-
I literally just asked him, and then I jumped out of that fucking plane. And I'm on a full team of 4 dead. Using a plane to shoot players out of the air is not allowed. You're allowed to fly around in them.
I was looking at the video column, brother. I didn't even see that column, brother. My bad.
I mean, yeah, he made a poll and said, do we want to ban it as a whole? And if one person votes yes, it's not banned. I didn't know if one person voted yeah, it wasn't banned.
Well, I understand, but that shit just got me killed, as I'm telling you.
And I also died too, so.
No different. What? Like, what? Okay, you died and went to Gulag and come back. I died and we lose. Like, what?
Well, then don't go to your gulag early.
Are you fucking mentally challenged?
A little bit, yes. I'm actually really stupid. I'm stupid as fuck, to be totally honest. I'm not talented. I'm not good at any video games. I'm just kind of there, you know?
That was his response. He actually called Finesse mentally challenged, or asked if he was mentally challenged, to be more precise. Okay, so the way you've got to look at it is this. Everybody, before entering into the tournament, should have read the rules thoroughly. If Finesse for some reason believes the planes are not allowed, it's up to him to go and check that. If Rated was under the impression that they were allowed, then he should have continued as normal rather than jumping out of the plane. It is not up to him to go and check. It's not, because let's face it, before the tournament starts, they should have all thoroughly read the rules of the tournament. But for some reason, there was a little bit of confusion caused just by Finesse stating that planes aren't allowed, and that caused Rated to jump out and die, but his response was extremely toxic. To even go that low and call somebody mentally challenged, or at least ask or insinuate that they are, is just damn right disrespectful. But again, the fault lies with Rated, because he should have known that that was the rule and that he was allowed to actually fly it round. All he had to do was say to Finesse, listen, it is the rule, you are allowed to fly them, but you are not allowed to shoot them. If those rules are in some Discord server somewhere, then they would all be aware, or should at least all be aware. But once again, it got to the point where 100 Thieves Rated decided to get toxic. It's not the first time he's done this, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to be the last. But the question is 100 Thieves Rated still going to be getting invites to these tournaments? We'll have to wait and find out on that one. If we find out any more about 100 Thieves Rated being toxic towards Finesse, or whether or not he in fact apologises about this, we'll be sure to keep you posted here on the BBB Gaming News Channel. So make sure you're subscribed with notifications on. BBB, over and out.